Hi, I'm Fig. Welcome to my studio. Today, I'm going to abrade some glass. Let me show you. I have some beads here. Um, these are some beads that I made yesterday. They're on a mandrel. And I left them on the mandrel and I annealed them in the oven to cure them from any tempering. Here are some black beads that I made, and you could see glass is beautiful and shiny, but sometimes we find beach glass or glass that's not so shiny, and that's pretty too. And here I have some black beads. I don't know how well you can see it, but they've been acid washed. They've been abraded, their surface. Put that back. Their surface has been abraded by the acid, and it took away the shine and made it look like beach glass. Here's a glass rock that I make. It's a fossil, or inspired by fossils. And I don't want a nice shiny rock like I just picked it up out of the water, glistening and pretty like that. I want it to be pretty in a more subdued way. I want it to look weathered and eroded. So I attacked the surface, and I used an acid for that. There are different ways of affecting the surface. You can take diamond pads, and I have some right out of sight here. Here we go. Here are some diamond pad files that I have, and I'll use these for literally scraping on a small surface. I don't know if you could see it or not. Right there, I had scraped away at the shiny black glass, and it left this sort of mark. I don't know if you could see that, but that's one way of doing it. Another way is to use a sandblaster, and I'm not going to bust out the sandblaster to show you that today, but you literally blast sand with high pressure air, and that chews away at the surface and eats away and gives it that sort of beach glass look. The other method that I can use is I can use an acid, and you could either get a liquid like water, but not water. It's actually highly acidic and corrosive, and that'll attack the surface. Or I can use a paste like this. All the ways of cold working and hot working, they tend of glass tend to have their issues safety-wise. So, you don't want to breathe the powder when you're sandblasting. With the acid, you don't want to get it on your hands. So you should wear safety equipment like glasses and gloves when you're going to use stuff like acid, which, from what I understand, it probably doesn't just burn your skin. You don't feel anything. It just goes down in there and liquefies your bones. Nice. So I got these really cool Venom gloves. They look like condoms, huh? Condoms for my hands. Put these on, and we'll start making this stuff not shiny. So what I'll do is I'll get a nice little gather of this acid paste, and I'll literally just paint it right onto the beads. In the act of moving the paste over the beads, it doesn't have a chance to just sort of dilute and get hardened and crusted over and not work as well. I find it works better if you constantly brush and get new material, new paste on the glass that you want to abrade. And of course, you can selectively paint the paste on, or you can paint on a resist, something like even glue, Elmer's glue, or something that the acid's not going to have direct access to the glass. It's not going to abrade there later. Once you've sandblasted or etched the glass, you could take away the resist, and then you would have a shiny portion, and you would have a not shiny portion. So I'm going to continue doing that and cover all these beads with this acid and acid wash them. Later I will clean everything all off and I'll have a strand of acid, etched beads. Well, thanks once again for visiting me. Bye now.